Genuinely speaking, this is my first time, and this was my first interview. This was my first interview, and I'm very grateful that it went very well. I had great guidance from PyNet Labs team.
What is the package and what profile they are offering you?
They are offering me technical support engineer with a CTC of 5.6 LPA and additional benefits.
Hi Salik, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, Nandini. How are you?
I'm also doing great and many congratulations to you for this wonderful opportunity that you got. How you're feeling?
Yeah, first of all, I just want to say a huge thank you to PyNet Labs and the team which supported me and guided me through this and made my made my process very easy. This great opportunity at Ubiquity was just done because of all what PyNet Labs made it easy for me.
Thank you. And as you are not pursuing any courses from us, right? So I would really wanted to know how you came to know about PyNet Labs.
It was through one of my friend who just
Mm-hmm.
shared me the link of this website, and I came to know about that. I just searched and went around. I got to know about the job portal thing which PyNet Labs provide, and it
Yes.
offers such great placement companies and offerings, opportunities to just directly apply. And obviously, I wasn't expecting it to be such smooth. It was very good to start. Yeah.
Well, obviously it doesn't happen with everyone, but yeah, we try to make it as much as we can, right? Because we have multiple openings, we have a team, but I mean it's a two-way process. But I'm glad you felt that way. So is this your first time? I mean, you first time applied, or you have already applied on the other openings as well?
Genuinely speaking, this is my first time, and this was my first interview. This was my first interview, and I'm very grateful that it went very well. I had great guidance from PyNet Labs team. The one person, Ranjit, was there who just
Mm,
guided me through all the things. He was very supported from the start. He helped me with
mm,
each and everything, like how to approach, how to take the interview, how to tackle the questions, and what would be the topics, how deep they can go, and what to expect.
mm.
It was very great for me as a first timer.
I mean, if this was your first interview, and I think on our platform also it was your first interview, and I think on a personal level also it was your first interview. So I can clearly see how happy you are. I'm pretty much sure that once the Ranjit will see this video, she'll also feel good about it. That you are sharing these feedbacks for her. And
Yes.
one thing which I wanted to highlight that you are not even graduate yet. So we should talk about that. You are still in your last semester.
Yeah,
How
in my
that goes?
seventh semester it is. Uh, Uh, Generally speaking, I didn't believe at first that I am selected, I'm shortlisted for that because I only did CCNA just a few months back. I was just
Mm,
doing all my projects, and
mm-hmm,
I didn't see an opportunity in LinkedIn, also in other platform also. But PyNet
mm-hmm.
Lab just showed me that. I was thinking that maybe it is real or not. At that time,
Yeah,
I didn't know much about Ubiquity also. I
obviously.
researched it afterwards when I was shortlisted, and I got to know that this is very good. And I prepared very well. Genuinely speaking, I prepared very well for the interview. It went well, and as a seventh semester, it is quite new for me to just getting a job offer in just starting of the final year, where everyone is genuinely very much in search of job.
Yes, yes. We know the market thing. And that is a very honest answer by saying that, the people, I mean, the behind you, around you, they're still, struggling. You should tell them about Panel Labs to help them to get a job, I guess, right?
Yes, yes,
So, and
absolutely.
honestly, I'll be honest with you. So, when she shared her profile, it was just, that we were just taking a chance because we were not sure. And as you have mentioned to her that you can, you'll be able to join them immediately. That was the only part she kept in her mind. And then we send it the profile to the HR and we see like, okay, let's see how that goes, because your communication was top notch. And that was their primarily, shortlisting criteria, that we have to fulfill it, that, the communication part was a very crucial part for them. They were not, compromising on that level. They were like very particular. We need this way, we need this. So from there, you have that one plus point while she talked to you and she felt confident. And then she was like, ma'am, let's just share the profile and we'll see how they are responding. And the first go, it obviously doesn't well, because your call with the HR doesn't went well, and then HR was confused. This guy is on a seventh semester. How you gonna how he gonna join us, Nandini? Why you have shared the profile and all? But then obviously we Ranjit again guided you how to do it, and you did it well,
Absolutely.
and you handle it well. And then she planned your interview, and here we are discussing. So I really wanted to know, which is I know the most important thing, what is the package and what profile they are offering you?
They are offering me technical support engineer with a CTC of 5.6 LPA and additional benefits which are above that. So I think that's very good as a fresher.
This is
Honestly,
wonderful.
I was expecting very less than that, and even in an HR interview, I didn't negotiate it because it was good. It was above my expectations.
Exactly, exactly. It
So
is above than the average salary in the market that people are getting as a fresher. It's actually above than that. You are the only guy who selected out of six.
yeah, that's very good to hear.
No, but this is real scenario. If somebody is paying you more than, 5 LPA as a fresher, then they obviously have some guidelines that they cannot, compromise upon. So that is the case. And I'm really glad that people are from, other areas, people are pursuing courses, people are not even from my institute, are still getting a job and they're happy. That's what we are focusing at PyNet Labs. What is your qualification?
Currently, I am pursuing BTech in computer
BTech.
science.
Okay.
Yeah,
Great, great. So you got the job in the domain because you're pursuing BTech, and then you also did the CCNA, but you are also quite active, huh? So you're doing the BTech, and while doing your BTech, you also started learning CCNA.
yeah,
So you are also a step ahead from other guys, I think.
yes. Actually, from the starting, it was that I had to get into cybersecurity, and I got to
Mm.
know from my elders, some seniors, some of my mentors that networking knowledge is like the core of cybersecurity.
Yes,
You need
yes.
to get conceptually and theoretically, practically strong in these fields, in these concepts to excel in cybersecurity. That was a moment I knew that I had to prepare and I just have to pass, take the CCNA exam.
Mm. Great,
And
great.
one more thing I would like to say about PyNet
Yes.
Labs that
Please.
I felt like that I was the early applicant for this job because I just saw that post coming up in LinkedIn around 5 to 6 days after. I felt like I have just
Yeah.
applied. I had in the interview. I was quite confident with the interview that
Mm.
my interview went well. So that felt really good. Like I had pressed the right button. I would like to say
Yes,
that.
you did. You did press the right button at right time, and that's why we are discussing these things here. So this is what I always try to tell people when they, used to see, we have plenty of people, the people who, some people do appraiser work and some people do focus, right? That okay, it's not, it's not right opening, you don't call back, it's not good, it's fake. So we also got these type of comments, but we are very calm people, that we, because we know that what we are doing. So if I have posted an opening and you are applying after 7 days, so the ratio, and I mean the percentage of calling you back is already lesser than 20%. So because
But
after a week, we have already called people now. So we have already shared profiles. I mean, why would I wait for 7 days to share a profile? Right?
but,
So you need to see, I mean, the date of posting. Sometimes if they have multiple openings, like 10 openings, 15 openings, more than that, then openings usually get stretched, like for 15 days or 20 days also, it happens. but very lesser cases. Most of the cases, how it goes, it just goes around like 2 days, 3 days, and we, focus on sharing the profile as soon as we can, because it's this first come first serve strategy in here also, because we have huge, pool of candidates looking for a good job to start their career, because we do have a lot of profiles in the market, but then we need the relevancy, the company, the salary, the location, and a lot of things in it. So the combined combination is quite difficult. So you do belong from Nainital, Uttarakhand?
Yes, I am from Nainital, Uttarakhand, currently
Great,
studying in
great.
Nainital, which is near to Nainital.
Okay, okay. So if you can help us with the interview process, how many interviews were there, and how was their interview pattern? If you can help us with that.
The first one was a technical interview,
Mm-hmm.
which basically asked concepts related to
I think the
networking.
first one would be your communication.
No, it wasn't a communication round. It was where first one was a technical, and
Okay,
just right after that there was one HR management lead who just
okay,
merged up the interview with the technical one. He said that I shouldn't schedule
okay,
another call with you. So the first one was the technical interview, which started with networking concepts like how data flows, what's the backend protocols, which runs, all about TCP/IP, DHCP, DNS. It was about DHCP, DNS, something related to TCP freeway handshake, and it went around SSL handshake, TLS handshake. As the interview went further, it went more advanced. And just after the technical interview, in between, the management lead jumped up and said that instead of scheduling another meeting, I'll just decide what to do with you, and I'll just take an interview right away. So that round was pretty good. Honestly, it was all related to management, like how would you deal with the situation, what kind of
mm,
situation if you have to choose among your family and your job, your
okay.
festival. How would you decide who you wish to prioritize and how much? And
Oh,
in case of what, yes, if you get one issue, how would you troubleshoot it? How would you take it over to your seniors? That was all
mm-hmm.
around. I had pretty good feedback about that. But related to some of the concepts of CCNA, I just needed practice.
Okay.
Theoretical knowledge was fine, but they said that I needed practical knowledge. But overall, my interview went very well. I was 70 to 80% sure that I'll get a call. And
Okay.
the next day, I just got a call from an HR, Ubiquity, that I have been selected. It went well. Yeah, that was the process. And after that, it was just about like salary negotiations and what would
Mm.
be the perks I would be given, joining date, and offer letter generation. That's about it.
It was quite fast. Just one day they cleared it, because the communication thing we have already did it at our level. All we also took the communication part. So somehow, I mean, they are also focusing on hiring people as soon as they can. What I feel. So it's great. I
Yeah.
mean, not they're not stretching the interview process. I mean, I'm happy with that, because somehow if the company is paying good, they usually have this you know what I say, they have this process thing that they make it difficult. Like they'll
Yes.
just ask you to join one or two interviews at case. So one is very common, like two or three. Maybe the first one is normal discussion, then technical, then HR round. So she basically merged it, right? So that's a
Yes.
great thing. Great to hear from you. Really wish you a very good luck, and I'm really happy for you. And this is just starting of your career. You have just completed the BTech, but what I can understand from you, and I think what the other people should understand from you, that that you should be very much aware with what is surround you, right? What's going on? How is market responding? If I'm planning to do this, what should I do today? So updating yourself while you are doing your college degree, I mean, it's a great choice to make. So you will
Yeah.
just, don't waste your time. After once you'll complete your VTech, then you are planning to do your, the other parts. That's also fine, but then you have to prepare, I mean, mentally prepare that it's gonna take some time. So the sooner you will start doing it, the better you'll, start getting. So be on that pace, which I think people can learn from you. Really great with you. And thank you so much for your time and wish you very good luck for your future. Anything
Thank you.
else you would like to add in the last?
It was very nice meeting you. I
Same
would
here.
like to take the relationship further with PyNet Labs. It's very good to be like it was a very genuine website. Like it helped me a lot. I would like to say that others should also just get over, and I think there are pretty good trainings also about
Yes.
networking. I just didn't went in detail, but I just had a view, and I think they are doing very good work.
Thanks for this kind word, and I'm really happy that you liked the training also. And I really wish that we'll definitely have something in future because you are in the technology industry and it just always get updated. So, so you have to keep yourself updated, and I'm glad you liked it. And thank you so much for your time. Bye
Okay,
bye.
thank you. Okay, have a nice day.
Same to you.